Morning, everyone. We apologize for the delay in starting this broadcast. We had some technical issues. So we've actually shared this link with others. So hopefully we might be having a few other people who would be joining this webinar. So let us give a couple of minutes before anyone can join, so that we can continue on with this, and we will try to wrap it up again within the next 40 minutes. So again, once again, we apologize for the delay in this. We had some technical issues with regards to our webinar series here. I'm going to share my screen. I just want to make sure that everyone can see it. All right, we're going to actually start again. Happy New Year to everyone. Again, we are starting this webinar, the part 3 series of the Instagram marketing for small businesses. A little delayed here. So hopefully we will try to wrap it up within the next 37 minutes. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to ping it here, and then we can go from there. A little bit about MConnect. Again, we are a restaurant marketing company based here in Dallas with a focus on data-driven marketing strategies. We are founded in 2015, and here are some of our clients. And the way we do our marketing, or our platform, which is what we call as the MConnect platform, is around the A2A customer engagement model. What it means is we keep track of a customer all the way from awareness, and we categorize them into 5 different stages. Customer goes through these stages of the customer journey, and at each phase we try to get customer data. We interact with the customers using our platform and refining the marketing strategies, more with a data-driven approach in mind, right? So in the last couple of months, we've been focusing on Instagram, excuse me, given the fact that the importance of Instagram for small businesses. And in the first series, we've actually talked about how you can use Instagram as to how to go about creating an account and building a presence. And the second, we talked about how you can actually grow, and what kind of analytics you need to look, and all those things. In this third series of the Instagram marketing for small businesses, we will specifically cover advertising, given that the number of people who are part of, or who are visit Instagram, and also who actually use Instagram for multiple reasons. We have actually seen a tremendous opportunities, both in terms of advertising and also in terms of getting results. Right. So again, these are the series which we have covered in part 1, part 2, and here is like the specifically for Instagram advertising. in the recent past, again, over the past few months, we have seen the number of monthly active users on Instagram has reached 1 billion users. And it is not just a platform where people are coming to take pictures or view beautiful content, but it also has become more of an e-commerce platform or a social commerce platform where 1/3 of the users have said that they have purchased something based on what they have seen on Instagram, either clicking on the links on ads, or looking at what influencers are posting and going to the main website and kind of creating or basically purchasing it. And given the fact that Instagram is a channel or a platform that small businesses can use to make sure that they can get results in terms of getting more people to buy their products, right? And again, the primary reasons as to why one should start like looking at advertising is, again, we talked about the monthly active users. In terms of the targeting options, Facebook recently has integrated with their analytics and ability to show different user options in terms of the demographics and who the targeted customers are. And apart from that, the analytics that Instagram provides in terms of how many people have actually viewed the ads, how many people have actually clicked on the ads, the video ads, and all those kind of things. Now, apart from that, so you actually have the users, as in like you have like billions of users on the platform. You have the good, as in like the analytics that go with the users. It's not just the users, but you can also segregate, you can fine tune your targeted segments. And then you can also have the kind of analytics in terms of how many people are actually clicking on the link and all those kind of things. So these three components make it a perfect storm to say in the advertising world for Instagram to be the platform, again, for small businesses. Again, the emphasis being on small businesses, that like if you want to spend like $15-20, you can actually see the results from Instagram in terms of returns wise. So that's one of the, again, from a ROI perspective, Instagram is a perfect platform for advertisers to kind of go after them, right? Again, these are some of the statistics that that are provided in terms of the kind of traction one can expect. And here are the different ads. Now, we talked about like why one has to actually create any kind of ads, or why one has to start looking at Instagram. And these are some of the ads that one can actually look at. Again, the recent changes in terms of Instagram stories, the Instagram TV, ability to place ads and stories, and all these kind of things create like for you as a business to create multiple different kinds of ads, right? You can either create an image ads or video ads, as I said, carousel ads and story ads and canvas ads, right? These ones you can pick and choose different kinds of ads, and from here you can actually see how the kind of results you can actually expect. Like, for example, if you want to showcase how to use a product, or you want to show some kind of a cooking class or something like that, you might want to go with a video ad. Or if you want to actually have like a before and an after effect kind of a thing, either you go with an image ad or a carousel ad where you can actually showcase something to do with the impact of like a makeover, or for a beautician or something like that. And as far as the stories are concerned, again, if you are going with an influencer or someone wherein they want to post a story, or you create a story for yourself, you can actually create an ad using the stories, and so on and so forth, right? Again, in the next few slides, I'm going to actually go over quickly in terms of how we can actually create different kinds of ads. Again, bear in mind, we are talking about Instagram accounts, or business Instagram accounts. So the very first step is basically you need to make sure that you have to create a business account, and this can be done by going to your Facebook page and linking it to your Instagram account, which will automatically convert your Instagram account into a business account, right? Um, so some of the specifications for the photo ads, again, we talk about the image ads, which are basically the photo ads, right? These are you need to make sure that whatever ads you're coming up with, you have a very specific objective in terms of what you're looking for. Your content has to look very appealing. Again, given that Instagram is a visual platform, you need to make sure that either your videos, your stories, or your pictures, they actually convey a message in a compelling way. And the only way that can be done is to have like a awesome images, right? So these are some of the requirements for the photo ads. And again, you can actually have the call to action, the CTAs for in these, right? Like you can actually say either apply now, book now, and all these kind of things, right? These things you can actually take a look at. Again, create all these kind of different call to action, which we're going to walk through in the next few slides using the Facebook platform. And given the integration between Facebook and Instagram, so it's easier for you to kind of like create all these kinds of ads on your desktop while kind of coming up with all these call to action and different kinds of objectives that you would like to have, right? Again, some pictures in terms of some images about how the photo ads are created. Again, as you can see, it does say that, hey, this is a sponsored ad. So for people to know that this is actually it is basically a sponsored ad by a particular company, and so on and so forth, right? The next one is like your video ads. You can create up to 60 seconds of video. Again, the primary objective here being that you want to actually have a video showcasing your product or the service, or some kind of information about that you would like to convey within the 60 seconds. And these are the different tech requirements, right? You can actually use multiple hashtags. Again, bear in mind, if someone is searching for a hashtag, your video can be shown as like the top post on there, which would actually show, for example, let's take travel deals to Europe. If you're a travel agency, you want to actually showcase this one. Or if you're a restaurant and you want to showcase some holiday offers or gift cards, given that it's a new year, and people are wanting to basically gift their loved ones some gift cards, you can also have the hashtags, right? So these are very important for the ads, so that when anyone is searching for hashtags, they can actually take a look at this one, right? Again, if you look at the call to action for buttons that are people who are watching the ads, they can either call now or contact you, or if it's an app that you want to promote, you can actually also create the download options in here, right? Again, these are some of the video ads that actually you can see that shop now and all those kind of things that are being made for this first one. Bear in mind, even though we say that you can actually have up to 60 seconds for the ad, you want to make sure that you captivate the audience, or you capture the audience within the first few seconds, or else they would not be actually playing. If you have a 60 seconds without any compelling message that is conveyed in the very first few seconds, then you would have lost the customer there. right? Again, carousel ads are nothing but it's basically your you might have 3 or 4 images that you would like to show to them. This is more like for example, if you are a beauty salon, you want to show like before and after effects, or if you're a dentist office, you want to show before and after effects of cosmetic surgery and so on and so forth, right? Again, the same number of hashtags you can actually show. You can actually have like different text length and all those things, and the call to action buttons that can be embedded onto the ads, so that you can actually know where people are clicking, where they are going, and all these kind of things, right? Um, so again, you can actually have in the carousel, you can actually have pictures or videos, so that it can actually show you different kinds. Like for example, in this case, as you can see, it shows different kinds of booths here. So these are the 3 different pictures that are actually shown, and as you can see at the bottom, it says shop now. So if you are like searching for boots and your ad shows up here, and you're actually showing this one, and the customers might actually want to click on the shop now, so that they can actually go to your page in terms of like purchasing this particular boots. Now, the concept of stories has been again, Instagram took it from Snapchat, and they have perfected it in terms of making sure the number of stories being created every single day, and also the ability for people, as in like for you, if you create a story, you will be able to actually create an ad, and this ad is basically in terms of a swipe. Again, for example, we have actually had stories built around our offers and all those kind of things, or something like in terms of gift, again going back to this gift cards, right? Where given the fact that we can actually add some effects on to the stories, and we were able to say, hey, swipe this to get like $10 off of your $25 gift card or something like that, right? So again, the whole point here is that you can actually create stories with added effects, and from there you can divert your customers to basically land onto a landing page, from where you can actually ask them to make a purchase or something like that. Again, we have given the example of gift cards, or in this case, if you want to have like a birthday club, and you are creating a nice cake, or a customer basically coming to your store, and the team members kind of like having a small candle along with a cake along with a candle, and singing happy birthday to you, and you want your customers to basically saying, hey, join a birthday club kind of a thing, right? So those are the kind of story ads that you might want to basically promote from a restaurant's perspective. And you actually either have a video or an image story as well, that you will be able to promote in this case from a stories ad perspective, right? Again, as you can see, you can actually have people to kind of saying, hey, the conversions, again, I'm talking more from a conversions point of view, where people can convert, click on this one, or swipe to here, so that they can go to your landing page to convert into your customers, right? Again, if you look at it, these are some of the images that we can actually see. So if you look at this, this is like a story created, where they're actually saying, hey, swipe up to get this offer, or get this $200 off, or $200 worth of stuff for $40 kind of a thing, right? As you can see, it always says at the bottom, like says learn more or something like that, for people to kind of making sure that they can click on this ad or basically able to get this offer. Bear in mind, stories are the engagement tools that you have in stories in terms of creating this cool emojis or some of the graphics on them makes it worthwhile for a small business to focus on story ads as well. Again, for example, let's say you're showing food from a restaurant's perspective, and you can actually show someone basically salivating on that food, saying that, oh, this looks great, buy one get one offer kind of a thing, so that they can basically click on that ad to go to that particular offer page for so that they can claim this particular coupon, right? So here the canvas ads are basically again from it says full screen ads that are shown for people to kind of like um, to take these kind of different call to action buttons, right? Like apply now or something like that. These are the different minimum image requirements in terms of width and height wise, 400 by 150, right? So you can actually create like awareness, post engagement, and all those kind of things in here. Now, we talked about different kinds of ads that you can actually create as a small business. Now, the question is like, how can you go about creating these ads? So again, as we said early on, in the next few sliders, we're going to actually walk you through different settings that you need to do on Facebook. Again, given that Facebook and Instagram are tightly coupled in terms of how you can actually create the ads on Facebook that would basically be reflected on the Instagram. So there are two options for you to create an ad. Either you can go through the Facebook Business Manager, or you can also go through the ad manager, the Facebook, right? In this case, like for example, the Facebook business page, right? These are the different, if you go on to the settings, you would actually go to the Instagram. And again, the assumption is that you already integrated your Facebook to Instagram, making the Instagram as a business account, right? Once you create that one, you would actually be able to um, see this in terms of see this screen. And as you can see here at the very bottom, it says create Instagram ads from Facebook, right? So once you do that one, you'll be able to start creating. So once you do this, you'll be able to create ads from here. Or the second is from the ad manager itself. So when you start creating ads on Facebook, it would actually give you an option to say, hey, do you want to create this ad on Facebook, on Instagram, or both, kind of a thing, right? Again, so this is what it would actually give you as to how it would look on desktop, and on how it would actually look on a mobile screen, and so on and so forth, right? As you can see here, it's the same way as you're creating an ad on Facebook, but the delivery or the platform is here is basically your Instagram account, right? Um, so we said about two options, right? The business manager or the Facebook ad manager here. Here, as we said, you need to make sure that you first create your Instagram business account, as in like in terms of connecting your Facebook page into connecting that to your Instagram account. Once you confirm that, it would basically in this case the business manager account, right? You would be able to create your Facebook page in that business manager, where you can actually add different pages, right? And from here you can actually add your Instagram account as well. In this case, like again, these are the two-step process where you're connecting your Instagram account to the business manager, the Facebook business manager, right? Once you're done, make sure that you are creating from a campaign's objective point of view, right? We talked about conversions, we talked about reach, we talked about ability to install, or people clicking on ad um, just to install an app or to make a purchase and all those kind of things. So you need to make sure that you are creating different, whatever be the objective first. So first, once you're ready with your Instagram account of creating an ad, make sure that you have a very specific objective in terms of why you want to create an ad, and these are the different campaign objectives that you can actually say. Right? Again, once you log into your Facebook manager here, you can actually see these are the different kinds of marketing objectives that you can decide. Again, bear in mind the way to go about creating an Instagram ad is same as that you are actually creating on Facebook. But again, the assumption here, but the platform or the delivery platform is actually Instagram, right? So you actually have these marketing objectives. Are you trying to create an awareness? Are you trying to engage with the customer? Or are you basically trying to make them purchase something, right? Once you're done with that one, then you can actually select your audience again. So you have the objective. Now you're actually looking at who is your target audience in here, and based on different options that you actually have, including based on whether they are already your followers of your page or fans of your page, what are the different kinds of demographics that you have, and gender and all those kind of things, right? You also have the ability to create custom audience based on the lookalike audience. Again, this is based on your Facebook pixel or some other way. You can also upload an Excel file. If you have an online ordering platform, you can actually upload their lookalike in terms of their email IDs, their addresses, and all those kind of things. So what Facebook does is it tries to, based on this upload feature that you have done, it would try to find similar profiles and target the ads to those set of customers who are more likely to purchase from you, right? Or if you have already installed Facebook Pixel, you will also be able to use the data from Facebook Pixel to kind of create this the customer or the lookalike audience, right? So once you're done that one, you are trying to create it in terms of like you can create a geography, you can create interest and all those kind of things. Based on that, you can specify what kind of target audience you want to create, right? And again, based on this target audience, Facebook will give you what is the reach or how many people are there within your geographic region or within your demographic or the profiles that you have chosen. And it will also give you the possibility of these people, like how many people can actually click on the links and those kind of things, right? So once you're done, now you have created your objectives, you have created your profile or the custom target customer profiles, and then you have to choose where you want to place these ads. As you can see here, you have the option of all these different options, and now we are focusing on Instagram, right? Do you want to place this in feeds, or do you want to place this in stories, and so on and so forth, right? If you want to place it in feeds so that people, when they, again, talking about the custom audience, right, it would be part of those people because of the algorithmic changes Instagram has made. Your stories would actually go into those people who are searching for boots, or within that demographic, within that geographic region, or people with a specific profile set and all those kind of things. Once you're done, you can also select your budget constraints in terms of how you want to actually do it and when do you want to run it. Do you want to run it on a specific time and date and all those kind of things. So you are specifying your objectives, your types of ads, your profile that you want to target, customer profile you want to target, along with the budget, so that you can actually start running these ads, right? Once it is done, it would give you these options of saying, okay, how do you want to run these ads? Um, is this these are the different kinds of ads that it would actually give you in terms of like, hey, do you want to do carousel ads, slideshows, or videos, and all those kind of things, right? Again, making sure that when you are creating an ad, right, you are following some very steps that are required in terms of making sure that you have an appealing tagline, on ability to keep track of the customer actions, right? And then making sure that that your URL or whatever, wherever you want the customer to land on, it is ready for people to, as in like for your customers to land on it and then able to place an order or install an app or whatever conversion that you want your customers to do once they land on that page, right? So make sure you test it, and then you can actually go ahead and basically publish it, right? Similarly, similar to what the another kind of an ads that Instagram enables you as a small business is when you publish some content and it shows that that particular post is doing well, it will enable you saying that, hey, this post is doing very well. Do you want to promote it, right? Again, if you look at it, it will enable you as a business to say, hey, okay, this particular picture is doing well, or this particular video is doing well. Let me try to promote it. This is basically something similar to Facebook. This is again where you as a business can actually promote this particular picture, again based on your the same kind of um, steps that we just showcased in terms of selecting your call to action, your default, who you want to target, when you want to run the ad, what kind of budget you want to have, and all those kind of things, right? um, Now here, these are like what we call as the other thing which recently which Instagram has come up with this. These are the tags, right? These are shoppable Instagram stories wherein you can sell products through the tags here, right? Again, make sure that this is not for services, but if you have a physical product or something that you want to sell, like the boots which we talked about, or the offers which we are actually recently showed in terms of beauty products or something like that, right? So you will be able to use this shoppable tags so that people can actually start like again, using these shoppable tags, you can promote your physical products to your selected target segments, right? Again, the way you can actually do is making sure that you have a business profile and you are connecting that to the Facebook page, and then you need to create a catalog, right? So this one you can actually the catalog can be actually on Facebook itself, or you can also have like create using third-party components like Shopify or BigCommerce, right? And then you can actually submit that process, and once you are approved, you can start setting up these shoppable posts. Again, so there is some groundwork that needs to be done if you have a physical product that you would like to sell for customers, so that people can actually make these as in like you can create these shoppable tags and for you to start like promoting your wares, right? Again, these are the different steps that you need to create. Obviously, we said like we have to create the catalog first. So that means you need to, again, these are the steps that you need to show: creating a shopping template, and then that will enable you that will enable the shop tab to be automatically appear on the page, right? You also have to make sure that there is an ability for people to pay for the product, and you can also make sure that you can actually add or remove products at any point of time, right? As you can see, once you are done with that, the shop section will actually show up in your page, right? Again, this is the product catalog that you can actually add on to Facebook, that you can promote on Instagram as well, right? And here is like how you can actually create the same thing on Instagram, in the sense that once you actually add a product in terms of the image, the product price, and all those kind of things, then you can also, if you're running a sale or something like that, you can basically create this what we call as a product catalog onto Instagram as well. So these are the different steps that you need to create. Once you're done with the catalog, right? The steps that you need to follow to create an shoppable Instagram is making sure that again, we talked about the catalog, and then you need to make sure that products can be either added to this, and then you actually add a data feed, in the sense that you can either use the merchant platform, or you can also create the Facebook pixel as well to create these in the Instagram posts, right? Um, you When you are actually adding the product catalogs, right, you can actually add it manually, as in like each product's one by one, right? Or you can also create, wherein we are actually creating each product manually in terms of what is the name and all those kind of things. Or you can also upload an Excel file onto this one to make sure that you are creating these in one go, so that you have all these different platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, Magento, for you to kind of like even Google as well, for you to create the different product catalogs, right? And then once you are done with the product catalogs, right, you need to basically create like like here in this case, like for example, someone is selling the iPhone covers in here, right? So here you want to create multiple, say there are two products listed in here, and you want to tag them as to which one says which, along with the price, right? So when anyone clicks on this one, it will actually show you what product it is, what is the price, and if you click on this, it will be able to you'll be able to basically place or purchase this particular product, right? Again, bear in mind, if you have a physical catalog, that is when you can actually create this particular shoppable tags on Instagram, right? Now, in terms of the Instagram stories as well, right? What you need to do is, you can also be able, once you create a story, you'll be able to create like a sticker or something like that, in terms of like, hey, saying, again, bear in mind, the stories with regards to this one is, again, from a physical product point of view, is that you'll be able to create the tags for this particular product, and you can actually create in terms of how you can actually click on this one and make a purchase for this particular product using this particular sticker that comes with any story, right? um, Again, bear in mind, whenever we are creating these some creating the shoppable tags, right? Make sure that you can use, these are like some of the things that you have to keep bear in mind. You don't have to create any new post. You can go back to your older posts and you can actually tag up to 5 items in this image. And also making sure that you can only tag your own products, right? And you can also create like uh, you can also tag these products so that people, like again with the shopping bag icon, so when they click on that one, they can see all the product details of that particular product that you would like to showcase. So once you're done with these different kinds of ads, whether it is carousel ads or whether it is shoppable tags or whether it is stories, Instagram stories ads, you'll be able to keep track of which one is doing well. Again, this is the kind of analytics that enables you as a small business to keep track of like how well your ads are doing, and from what are the different kinds of conversions, how many people are clicking it, how many people are viewing it, and all those kind of things that will actually enable you to understand which ads are doing well, and if you want to change something, and all those kind of things, right? So again, obviously we have run through a whole lot of data in here in terms of creating an ad, basically identifying your target segment, coming up with why exactly you want to run an ad on Instagram. But what we have seen is on Instagram, the results that people actually get are better when compared with other platforms so far. Given that most of the users who are actually using Instagram are vested, and they would like to actually see more in terms of um, um, more in terms of like again from an engagement perspective and those kind of things, and we have seen great results in terms of using Instagram ads when it comes to our clients, and again, as we said, like we have this particular deck would be available even on SlideShare. We will be promoting it on SlideShare as well. So if you have any questions on this one, feel free to contact us. Again, marketing at mconnect.com. Or if you have any questions about restaurant marketing, or if you would like to talk about how mconnect can help you reach your goals, feel free to just contact us at marketing at mconnect.com or call us at 619 Connect. Again, thank you very much for watching this webinar. This is our monthly webinar, and next month we will actually be talking more about the A2A business, the customer journey, and the A2A model in terms of awareness to advocacy, specifically with regards to the data-driven marketing perspective. Again, thanks everyone for watching this monthly webinar, and we hope to see you again next month.